Okay, people. So now it is April 24th, 2020. It's Friday. So what's going to happen here today is I'm going to pull out my seedling trays, get out in the front and grab a few buckets and load up some dirt, carry it to the back, mix up dirt, fill up my little trays and some planter pots, and I'm going to start some seeds and some nuts. Now I'm kind of late in the game, I usually am, but it's okay, it's still kind of cold outside, right? So for what I'm doing in 2-3 weeks, it will be perfectly fine. Now I'm going to go through the yard. Where I'm going to go after. I'm just getting my boots on. I just don't want to do this. I do, but I'm just getting worn out, right? And there's always other things on my mind, you know, that makes me in conflict. Is should I be doing this or should I be doing that? This needs to be done though. Otherwise, you know, nothing will be growing in June or July if I don't start the seeds. So what I've been doing is I've been taking out some of the trees. Like I'll show you what I did in the X Club. I got a really nice shelf in there now for what I do today. And then I took out some of the planter pots and I'm putting them over there. But before I put them where I want them, I have to take out some of the dirt. So I have to do that today. So I kind of have a headache. And I'm going to be shoveling and lifting dirt and moving things around. But that's okay. Get that over with, you know, get it started anyway. I won't get it all done today, but I'll get a fair amount done. And then, you know, plant some seeds. I don't even know what I was saying, people. Oh yeah, so I'm going to go into the greenhouse as soon as I get my boots on, having a smoke, right? Having coffee, get my gloves on. I'm going to go in the greenhouse. I'll show you what the greenhouse looks like right now, which is in complete disarray. So I'll start tidying that up. Because tomatoes grow really well in there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out, well, some of those planter pots should have been, I have trees growing out of them, right? They should have been transplanted last year, but I didn't get them done. I just leave them and I'll deal with them this year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out some of those second-year trees out, put them over here, somewhere out in the back, work on transplanting them later as I build in pots for my seedling tomatoes that I'm going to be starting. And then when I'm ready to transplant my seedlings, I'm going to put some of them in the greenhouse because tomatoes just love that greenhouse. It becomes like a forest in there if I just grow tomatoes. I won't grow all tomatoes, but I'm going to take a section of that greenhouse and I'm going to grow some tomatoes in it because I don't really have a lot of room per se in my yard to grow things. So, you know, how much I'm going to be able to build up my beds and all this other crap that I wanted to do this year, you know, remains to be seen because there's only so many hours in a day with so many things to do in a day, right? But for what I have, I usually do pretty good. But for now, that's what I'm going to work on is I'm going to get some of these planter pots with the trees repositioned in a new location. Start my seedling pots, get them going, right? Get ready to start working on some compost repairs, well, not garden beds, I should say, garden bed repairs here, like this one over here, right? I have to get the skill saw out and put new wood around it, and this one I wanted to build up at least another 4 or 5 inches. Hard to say. So outside of that, I don't know. I'm kind of working on a side project here. A documentary. Right? So I'm kind of mulling it in my brain here, how that could even possibly come about, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. I just want people to look around in their environment, right? And think where they can put a planter pot or, you know, a planter box, or maybe start a little garden or something, right? Or, you know, attempt to grow a tree. You know, something you can talk to, and it will appreciate you, right? Why are we not surprised? Mickey! Mickey the gardener cat, she's always outside with me. She's 10 years old, people. Mickey's 10 years old. Tisha snuck you home when we first moved in. Mom, I said, Tisha, where did Mickey come from? She says, don't you remember, Mom? I brought her home. I had her hidden out in my bedroom. And I'm like, no. Yeah, apparently she brought her home and was hiding her out in the bedroom. And then I caught wind of it. But she was so cute. She was just a little fluff ball. Just a little fluff ball. Anyway. See, my eyes are buggy, eh? I get dizzy. Dizzy with buggy eyes. Look at this. My trees are coming in. Look at that, people. Look at that. That's a weeping willow tree. Right? And then, of course, we've got walnut trees. These ones I'm going to reroot. Those ones I just brought out of the X Club. This is a Norway maple, right? That you can actually make maple syrup with. So what's happening here is clear out this, you can see. And I'm going to dig out a lot of this dirt, because this dirt I can mix it in with other dirt that's in the front. And then I can use that dirt as a seed starter or for other planter pots, right? You can see. Yeah. This one here, what happened to it? It doesn't seem to be doing too much. Well, it's kind of there. And you can see. Right. This one here is a weeping willow, people. Look how beautiful it is. Eh? This is what Andre and I did. Isn't that beautiful? Right? Oh, my apple trees. I have 2 apple trees here that I can see. And they're just sprouting up like little weeds. There's one, and there's another one. Those are apple trees. Right? Obviously, a walnut. Look at the warrior tree. Look at the black warrior tree. Look at that. This thing grew even in winter, people. It put on, like it grew, oh my God. And just, it grew like a foot over the winter. Look at that. Nice. So, you can see, I have to fix that. Right? But before I do that, I'm going to dig out the dirt there. Take some of these planter pots, just put them in there. I'll take you there in a minute. Right? I have to maybe move something in here. I don't know. Anyway, let's go in here for now. My eyes are like just bugging. Oh my God. The light is no good for me, people. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. You see how they're coming in? Right? So, though I had some little thing come in here and dig up everything, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so what I'm going to do, I figure in this corner here, you can see, right? Let's see, I have to clean up this crap. Oh, give everybody some water today. Right? That's what I'll do. Flowers are already blooming. And that one's a nice one. Right? So what I'm going to do is do that dirt, and then I'm going to come in here. You can see there's 1, 2, anyway, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to take out these buckets for sure, right? And then I'm going to transplant them over the next little while into their own pots. And then what I'm going to do is, you know, grab whatever I've got around here. I used to have tomatoes in here, right? So I may do this over the next couple of days so that I can do tomatoes like the next week or two as my seedlings are coming. So I can refill these up and put these back. And then the tomatoes, like, they like it in here. They just flourish. Tomatoes really do flourish in this greenhouse. So I think this half, anyway, all in here, I'm going to put tomatoes. And in this way, I have them, right? And I still have to get into my freezer downstairs. I'm moving slow, people. I have to go into my freezer downstairs. I have big box of beautiful frozen tomatoes down there. But so then, because I'm now in here, that's what I gotta do after I get this pots moved around with some dirt. Do you see? There's all my little planter things to start my seeds. Right? So, as I'm, see, I got planter pots all over. Do you see? There's another one. So as I'm taking those ones out, I'll be putting those ones in for tomatoes. That's what I'm going to do. Right? And then I have to fix the fence. I wanted to do something in here more, but didn't get around to it. You got to be really dedicated with the yard. You know, yard work is never ending. Right? These are dead enough now that I can, well, maybe not. You don't want to put these kind of things too much into your compost unless they're completely dead. If they're completely dead, then it's okay. But if they're not, they'll reroot themselves. And there's Fertile Myrtle. Why are we not surprised? It's like Mickey. So you can see how this is dropping. It's nice. Right? So, that's what I'm going to do, people. I'm going to start moving around here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise. That's what it's going to be. A bunch of exercise. But it's not so bad. Yeah, I love my trees. Okay. See that wood? We had a detour, people. We were out in the front getting some of that dirt. Anyway, along came a big truck.
Yeah, which I told you.
Yeah. Long story short, I got some wood. Primo wood, people. Isn't this amazing? Look at that wood. Right, Andre's taking out nails. This is like 1 inch thick plywood, people. Watch, you don't poke yourself.
I know.
Right? I mean, for what I need it for, yeah, 1 inch plywood. Do you know how expensive 1 inch plywood is? This is extremely expensive. Look at this. You see? So, look at that piece. Nice big one. Right, Andre?
Right.
He offered to take out the nails. And then, of course, you can see what I've got there, right? So here's what's happening. Hold on. Okay. You see this? This is Mr. Lace's hen house. Right?
I can't get these bottom nails out. They're too loose.
Yeah. I put this up at Christmas time. I don't remember what year it was. I have to go back into my videos. When the girls found a chicken. At first we thought it was a Lacey, but it turned out to be a Mr. Lace. And that was his home. So I think what I'm going to do now, because
No, it was every chicken's home, because I got some chickens too.
Yeah, I know, but initially it started off in Mr. Lace's pen, and then the hens moved in. You're right.
Wait,
and then I was going to build the hens their own hen house.
Hens. Black Pearl and Ladybird Pearl.
Yeah.
They were
And then,
chickens.
right, and then I was going to build the hens their own hen house, so that's half built, 3/4 built. So anyway, long story short, this here was moving that wood. I was in a big dumpster throwing it off the edge before it went to the dump. And I know where to get more.
Come on! This is such a bad day for me.
See, God works in mysterious ways. Honest to God.
Okay, a couple of nails are out.
So anyway, I'll keep this video. After this, I don't know how much more I'm going to do because, you know, it gets long, right? So, I'm just hot right now. So anyway, now that I have access to actual primo wood, right, over the next couple of months, and my landlady, you know, wants me to move things along.
I can stop hammering.
No. Or she suggested a greenhouse, right, with those windows. I'm still debating between a hen house and a greenhouse. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Mr. Lace's pen over the next couple of weeks, right? Start clearing out around it, clear it out, and start importing windows onto the frame as I plan to either keep it as a greenhouse, right? Or I can always extend it out with some, like the greenhouse itself could be a hen house, right? Either or, it doesn't matter. And if I decided to have hens, then all I need is just to put an enclosure back in here, right? With a screen. So they can come out during the day and, you know, scratch and do whatever you want. And then, of course, I can bring them out, right, and let them run around during the day, providing there's no raccoons around. Because raccoons like chickens, and so do rats. So I think that's going to be the project over the next couple of months now that I have access to wood that's new. And of course, I'll salvage whatever I've got around here as well, right? For fence repairs or do whatever. But definitely get on with this project starting next week. You know, a little here, a little there, right? And then I want to build a little, just a little rabbit hutch, just a small one, not a very big one, for the back. So I'm going to take some of this wood. Okay. So I'm going to take some of this wood, those pieces over there, more than likely, as the beginning frame of that little rabbit hutch that honestly I don't know how to make, but Andre and I will look online and we'll try and figure out something, right? So that we can bring Pumpkin to the back or whatever, right? And we'll work on this compost box here too. And that one. So I guess starting next week I'll be bringing out the what is it called? Skill saw. And get on with it. But I just wanted to show you that out of the sky I've got access to wood.
Of course you do, because we got one.
Yeah, we got a lot of wood today.
Yeah, but I can't get the nails out.
That's okay. You work on what you can work on.
I already hammered the nails.
Yeah. So I guess for now though I'm going to get back and work with
Skill saw?
No, I'm doing
Wood.
No, I'm not. No.
Rabbit hatch.
The wood was just a detour. No.
Walnuts.
I got to do the nuts and the seeds. I got to do the dirt.
Okay,
I got to do the planter pots.
I need to take a break.
But I need I want a tarp for this wood. And that one out in the back there that the cop gave me, I should cover that one up too with a tarp. It's looking cloudy out here, right? I don't want it to get ruined.
What cop?
Oh, some cop. I don't know. He was running around the alley with a big ass piece of wood and he offered it to me, so. Right? Stranger things have happened. So basically what I'm doing here.
Hi, people.
Took some charcoal
From my fire pit.
Yeah. And got some of that old dirt from the front, digging up dirt from over there, and got a bucket of sand from over there.
Yep. And now you might have to scrape some of that wood off. Oh man, look at that spider.
I don't see no spider.
Right there.
Oh, that's a wolf spider.
Wolf spider?
Yeah.
Wolf spiders are jumpy, right?
They can be.
Be careful.
Not a very big one though. Come on, buddy. It's your lucky day. Oh my God.
Where are you gonna put him?
Oh, he's gone. He's gone. It was his lucky day, people.
Yeah.
All right.
He got free. For freedom.
Now, I'll take some of this beautiful sand.
You do know we could make a little bit of fire, right?
No, we're not making no fire right now.
Aww. Now, Dash,
Mix it all up in here. And take out the roots.
you just burnt some wood. You make more of those dashes.
When I find worms, I just throw them in there with the rest of the dirt over there. Alright. I have a headache today. It's my eyes. That's what it is. Between all this paperwork and doing computer stuff. And
I'm just hammering in some big pieces
yeah.
of wood. Burn wood.
This is intensive labor. I said this is intensive labor. But when everything starts to grow, that's when it's worth it. Alright. Somebody already put a request in for raspberry pie. The person who gave me this wood. Yeah.
And I said, yeah, we're gonna make raspberry pie.
It's coming from this work site over here. That's what it is.
Well, and if we need more wood, we'll go over there and ask for her.
Yeah, or we'll just wait for the big bin to come again. We'll work with what we have first. In another week from now, I get to get a bit more before it's thrown out. Right? It was in a big bin. I had to climb up into the bin and get into the bin itself. Like being on top of that little house. Right? But 1-inch thick plywood, real plywood, that's really, really good.
Oh yeah, people, the wood you buy at the stores are really expensive.
Yes, it is.
And this wood you got here is for free.
Yeah, you might want to grab that camera and you can show them what I'm doing and then turn it off. I need my shovel though. Where's my shovel?
Right there. Here. Let me go in there to get your little camera. Huh? Okay, now, there you go. Do you want to see yourself?
You can show them what I'm doing. All right, we'll be back.
Okay, people, so I'm in the greenhouse. You see we did some cucumbers, 2 different kinds. Regular cucumbers and different cucumbers. And what else do we do now?
What?
I'm already have the camera on, and I said we did different kind of cucumbers.
2 different kinds,
Yeah, I already said that.
3 different squash,
3 different squash,
3 different beans,
3 different beans.
and we did, I think, 3 different types of tomatoes.
Yes, we did. And
Tomatoes.
3 different tomatoes.
Something else. I don't remember what it was.
No, we already did peas.
No, we didn't do peas, Andre. We did beans.
I meant beans. We did beans, people. Yes, we did. We did beans. And there's Nana. Now it's getting exercise.
Yeah. I still have a headache.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
For some reason. Maybe you should not have came outside then.
No, we can't waste no more time. We should have been out here 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Besides, we're just wasting time.
Well, not now.
You could be inside doing paperwork.
Yeah, that good old paperwork, eh? Huh? Can you tell I have a headache?
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, no, I can't see nothing. You can just pick it up and put it, no. Just, no.
Can't see that?
No, that's okay. I think we're pretty much done for the day anyway.
Okay. Well, bye people, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, people, so, now it's just planting someone that's...
Transplant.
I meant transplanting.
Yeah, these buckets are getting old.
Old?
Yeah.
You see now it has lots of trees here.
Yeah.
There's that,
Nice.
that's that black walnut, I guess.
Hmm?
Is that black walnut?
Yeah,
or
that's our warrior tree.
Yeah, he's tall, eh?
It sure is.
And that's some other trees. I forgot what their name was. Weeping willow. No wait, the
Apple
weeping
over
willow.
there. Yeah, that's a weeping willow.
Okay.
This is a weeping willow.
This is a weeping willow. It's growing.
It's nice.
Yeah, people, it is nice.
Yeah.
And that's it.
No.
Do I say anything?
I still have a headache.
Okay, people. So, do you know what I see? I see a bird. A red bird.
Did you zoom in?
Yeah, I zoomed it.
Try and just get close to it.
I'm not gonna... No, I can't get too close. I don't want to...
See it in your camera?
Yeah, I can see it.
Cool. A red bird.
Yeah, and it has a little bit of gray, too.
Yeah.
Gray wings. I don't know what kind of bird this is, people, but it looks so cool. And that's it. Oh, wait, and I bet now you want me to do a video. Do you want me to do a video on you now? You're working in the dirt.
I'm working in the dirt.
That should be a new story.
Yeah.
Now working in the dirt.
Now I'm working in the dirt. Yeah.
Okay, bye people, and we'll see you later.